Okay.
Good morning. It's Monday morning here in Thailand, July 9th. And we're in rainy season right now. I'm sure everybody in the world knows we're in rainy season with those boys and their coach trapped in the cave because they went in there and heavy rains came and runs in the cave and cut them off so they can't get out. So they got 4 out yesterday and they want to get the other 9 today if possible because heavy rains are coming. So this is equivalent to my winter. Like, you know, when you're in the USA and other places, this is my winter. Fortunately, I don't have to deal with ice and snow like most of you do, but I still need a feed. So I'm going to have to feed these girls from probably now till at least November and maybe even into December. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm just going to take a quick look in a couple of the hives, but I'm going to put fresh food in for everybody. So I'm just going to show you what we do here to feed them through the winter. All right? So let's get started here. Take this off. Over there. And we will give the girls a little puff of smoke so they know we're here. Alright. Yep, they're not going to bother you, man. Hopefully. My wife is out today, so I have my other friend, Am, our housekeeper, doing my video today. But she's done a lot of videos for me in the past. So it's another reason I like these screened inner covers. I've showed you before that after I smoke the bees, I open it out to the front. So if they want to fly, they can fly out the front, right? So we're going to put this over here out of the way. Now this here is dry pollen. And as you can see, they've been eating the dry pollen and actually chewing up the plate pretty good too. So I'll fix that today. Now I'm feeding them pollen substitute, and I got this from a bee farm that's actually a honey wholesaler, and he recommended that I feed the pollen wet the pollen with some syrup, and I did that. I tried it and it looked like they liked it, and then I tried feeding it dry, and they don't seem to be taking it as fast if it's dry. So I'm just going to take a quick look in this hive just to see what's going on here, if anything. I do see a little bit of wax moth where they've trapped some wax moth larvae down there. So we'll kind of have to I want to get that out of there. So let's rack this frame here. Hey, get off of me. And then this one here is storing a little bit of honey in here. A little bit. Wow. They really trapped some wax moths since I was in here last. I'm going to have to treat this hive with B401. I should have mixed some up today, but I didn't, and I don't want to stop now where I've already started. I'm just going to set these out here. My God. Man, there's a lot of... Yeah, let me see that for a minute. If you see down there in the bottom of the hive right there, beside that frame, all that white stuff down there is what they put around the wax moth larvae to trap it so it's not running around. There's quite a bit in here. You know, when I go in here, I scrape this out. But we don't have mites here. We don't have small hive beetles, but we sure have a lot of wax moth. So let me scrape some of this up right here. And after I scrape some, I'll show you what it looks like. There's a lot of larvae in these and this white stuff. Come on, get out of the way, girls. Oh. They're pretty good at trapping that thing. There's the queen right here beside me. You stay there, yeah. I gotta try to get this stuff out of here the best way I can. I don't know how that's gonna be. I don't know if they're gonna let me do this, but we'll try. Now, you look in here close, it's hard to see right now, but there is little wax moth larvae trapped in the bottom of that white stuff. I'm gonna try to get the rest out before they get mad at me. As you can see, my girls are pretty calm, right? Just stay on the hive, man. Just stay right there. Come on. You need a little. And see that yellow, see the queen with the yellow dot? See the yellow dot? Right here. Try to film that. Get this, honey. Get her. Get it on the video, honey.
Oh, I see.
Okay? All right, I got to put this down. I don't know if you got it or not, but I got to put that down. And then move this one over. Well, she keeps jumping on my finger, man. Get out of there. All right. So now, all right. Well, I got to get the rest of this wax moth out of here. If I can. I'm going to put this one down the Joe May beetle trap. All right. So now, we're just going to put these back together here. Oh, another one looks like she's lining up her stinger. Come on, get out of the way. I'll get all these girls back on here. Yeah. I see another thing you see here. Our honey flow is from last December to April, and even into a little bit of May. But as you can see, this hive doesn't have frames and frames of stored honey. They've got 3 or 4 frames, about that much on both sides. And this is the second honey flow I've been through here. And I think the reason is I'm kind of in a monoculture area where there's not enough nectar here to support them making supers full of honey. I get jealous when you people post your pictures of beautiful capped full frames of honey, because I don't get it here. But next year I am going to move my hives to a fruit orchard. It's called longan. They're like lychee, about an hour and a half drive from me. So I'm going to take them over there next year, but that flow is already over now. So I was going to put a little water on here, put this back in here. They've all come back up. One down. All right, so we're going to give them a little bit of pollen. I'm going to give them a chunk of banana, and I'm going to give them a clean. This frame feed has already been cleaned out. It's nice and clean, so I'm going to give them a new frame feeder of a pretty thick 2-to-1. Oh shit. So that's what I'm doing. I give them some pollen substitute. They love banana. They'll eat that banana in no more than 2 days. I come out here in 2 days, there won't be a remnant of a banana here. So that's what we're doing for this one. Put the top back on. This here's a wax moth trap, because we do have tons of wax moths here. So this is a wax moth trap with banana peel, syrup, and vinegar. And I do have a hole up here. And there is a few in there. Not a lot, but there's a few. But it's only been out there for 1 day. We have this out here in case a hornet tries to horn in on us while we're getting this job done. This hive here is a pretty strong hive. A lot of bees in there. Wax moth right there. Well, you won't see it now because it ran away. But let me see that for 1 minute. Before I smoke them, you can see how many bees are in here. It's a pretty good hive. So now I'll smoke them a little bit, and we'll get inside there. We gotta let them. Alright, we'll let them out. Put this away from where I'm working. That over there. There's a fair amount of bees in here. Come on. Get off of there. Get off of me. This one's been out here for a while. I'm going to give him a fresh one. Oh, how come you're on your back there, honey? You doing the backstroke? What's the matter with you? All right. I'm going to get this feeder out of here. Come on. Get off of there. All right, now we'll take a little bit of a peek in here. See what they're doing in here. Come on, go on down. It's one of the most handy tools I bought, this frame rack. I really like this thing. I don't want these guys all here beside me. Put them over there. And let's see what we're doing here. I'm busy building out this comb. And, oops, sorry about that. I didn't see you when I put my finger right on you. Looks good. See some larvae in there. Wow, lots of larvae in here. Nice. Nice, fresh looking, healthy larvae. So she's laying away The bottom of this box is very clean.